Hello everybody, how's it going today? And again, another match that we could have and should have won. I wouldn't say we were completely robbed. I thought the performance against Arsenal was better, more electric, but we just needed that opportunities to be taken. And we would have won the game probably 2-1 even at the end. But today, we did create, but we didn't create as many opportunities against Arsenal that we did today. And I thought at the start, I thought we were electric. I thought we could pass and move. I think in Bremer, whoever hit the post, of course. I think if Bremer went through and go again, what happens? Keeper saves, of course. We were unlucky to not score in that moment. We should have been 2 up. You get Fernandes that missed a penalty, which I think, in one's opinion, would cost us the match. To be honest, if he would have scored that, it would have finished 2-1. He just blazed it over. I don't know why it was. I knew he was going to miss. You have Bremer, and I think Cunha was also on the pitch at the start. You had 2 players that take penalties, yet you chose to give it to them. I understand you give it to the main man, but make it different. Switch up, Amarim. You know damn well and Bremer or Cunha would have scored that penalty. Why he didn't give it to him, I don't know. I understand he's the main man. I think he's a captain too, but should have given it. Fulham had moments where our keeper saved it and it was a good save, I guess, and he had another moment where he actually saved it. And I thought we controlled it. I literally thought we did without even scoring. And the goals will come for this team. We got better strike force. They just need to have chances. They're not going to go through every single match without scoring. You know, they was going to go through. You know, we are going to go through a moment where we struggle to score. I knew today we weren't going to struggle scoring. You know, probably part of me did think it was going to 0-0, but we managed to get a goal from a corner. Euro just headed onto a Fulham player, winning the net. Haters, all these other, especially United fans, are going to say, "Oh, our main expensive players didn't score." Doesn't matter who puts in the back of the net, as long as it goes into the back of the net. I don't care on goal or nothing. And I was like, okay, I'm kind of half right on this one. I just knew Fulham were going to get a goal, and they get a cheap equaliser, which they didn't really deserve. I thought they went forward a little bit, outplayed them a bit, but then, you know, I just didn't think they would look like scoring. You know, I think that until that moment, I don't know who scored for Fulham. Was it Smith? Who scored for Fulham? I can't remember who scored for Fulham. It was a good finish. Bit of a lucky goal from them, I thought, in my honest opinion. I thought we had other moments. I thought there was a chance, there was a header, I don't know, near the end. We also had a moment where I think the keeper may say somewhere. We had the crosses could have been better, but I thought we played not too bad stuff. I thought we did go a bit flat after scoring. We should have scored again. When it went 1-0, I was like, okay, we could go for 2-0 here. We looked the better team without needing to actually create many opportunities. And again, last season ended 1-0, where that was good defensive performance. I thought today was a lot similar. Good defensive display. We went into challenges a bit. Could have done better with the passing. But I see something in this team. As much as people are crazy to say, we got a better looking team. Of course the team ain't going to perform wonders straight away. But there's something going on there. We just need to get the right tactics and the right structure right in the team. But Fernandes missing that penalty costed us 100%. That proved costly. And I don't know. They showed the replay on the stream, and it looked like he messed about with the penalty spot. Did he really just rig himself to miss the penalty? Did he really just rig the game? Did he miss that penalty on purpose? Because by the looks of it, he's better than that. I don't believe players that just blaze it over and think, okay, they missed horribly. One day they do miss on purpose sometimes, these players. You know where you could put it over like that. I can't understand if it was like a little bit over the bar, you put a bit too much pace. He just whacked it like he didn't care. Then as he went back and pretended like he was annoyed. Fernandes is better. I can say if the keeper saved it, fair enough, but I didn't have any confidence. I mean, part of me did think he was going to score because he usually scores them. Nothing goes right in these matches. We're so unlucky. It's hard to say it. We are so unlucky. Everything goes against us when it needs to. You know, I'm not even going to lie. I thought our goal was probably a foul. When Yowo just pushed a Fulham player, I thought that was a foul. I did think that our penalty could have gone both ways. There was also a foul by one of our players. in the box, but I could see why the referee looked at the foul on them. Or was it Mount? I think somebody, yeah, Bassi or Mount or something like that. I gotta say though, Bassi for Fulham really won us ragged. I think if it wasn't for him, I thought that Fulham would not have actually won that game and stayed in it. I thought it was just great. I thought they'd keep it again. You know, if you're an opposition manager against United, you're going to, you know, you should just say to your team, look, they're going to get chances. Keeper, all you have to do is save them and you're in the game. That's how you don't get beat by United. Let your keeper make so many saves to make it look like we're bad at finishing, so that they can be like, oh look how terrible they are at finishing. Now, Fulham didn't learn that trick, and besides, our goal wasn't even that good. I thought keepers are going to be man the match against us all the time, but the keeper, it hit the keeper's foot and it went in still. Weird. I thought our keeper was worse. To be fair, I haven't seen much. You know, it kind of shows how good we were defensively up until that goal, until that keeper was, until our keeper, you know, there's nothing he could have done. Let's be honest. I would have been confused too. It could have been savable, but again, excuse me, that gave Fulham confidence. That obviously let them go for the winner, which they could have done at the end. We could have gone for a winner as well, bear that in mind. It wasn't so Fulham, right? We should have gone for the winner. I was close. I couldn't see Fulham winning. I don't know if I said that. I did say 2-0 or 2-1 United. I was damn near close to that. I was close. Literally, I was reckoning it could have been a 2-2 or 2-1 United. I couldn't see Fulham winning this game whatsoever, and I was right. We keep missing these opportunities. We got good strikers. They'll find their feet. When I look at this United team, I have a sense of security and comfort. You got to think, who would you rather have on your team, Højlund or Mbeumo? Højlund or Cunha? You're going to take Cunha and Mbeumo any day. Now, watch we predict one of those two not scoring and they score. It'd be just typical. I think our next match is Burnley at home. Come on, 3 points. Like, we got to really make most of these matches now, you know. And there's going to be some fans that say, "Oh, United's relegated now." What, Premier League only used 2 matches? I never had any fear of getting relegated last season because the amount of matches that are left, and we were going to win some of them. I have no fear of us getting relegated. I have even no fear of us finishing the top half, because for a fact we probably could even finish 9th possibly. We still made progress from the previous season. Ideally, I would want a trophy. This club is known for winning things, so it doesn't matter. These games matter to me the most. We should have won this game today. I'm more disappointed about this match than I was against Arsenal, because it's against Arsenal, it's against title contenders, and anybody that turns around and says United are crap, what's going on with them? They should win these games. So let me think. Ferguson left. We're rebuilding. We're not title contenders. We never have been since 2012, because we won the league in 2013. It should be City, Liverpool, Arsenal's and Chelsea's job to do this. It's alright. It's understandable for us to struggle, but when it comes to them, those type of teams, they should not be struggling. Arsenal are kind of lucky to get away with one against us. If that would have been given as a foul, they would have drawn the game 0-0. And they would have had to criticise them. Because they got away with a win, it makes things different. 1-0 would have been fine for me. Like I said, 1-0 I'm happy with. I would have been happy with 1-0. The fact we conceded such a stupid goal. And bear that in mind, Dogu made a good clearance. It's just that, I think it was Dallo, whoever it was, messed around. Completely messed around at the back there. You know there's a player behind you. I get probably you couldn't have done anything. Take a touch, get fouled. Simple. And I thought Dogu, how many United fans, what do you think of him? I have no idea what I think of Dogu. I think he's okay when he comes down to it. I'm just trying to think, well, I can't read him. You know, he plays well, he can make good passes, but at the same time, he can make soppy passes and he can make soppy crosses which doesn't go anywhere. But our crosses could have been better, but again, we were trying to be controlled defensively, and that's what this man is trying to figure out, is how to concede less goals and how to become better defensively whilst attacking. That's tough. So he's got a big job on his hands. Burnley at home, if we don't win that, it's not good. But Fulham, I could excuse something like this because we could have had just a missed opportunity. You know, should have been 2 up at half time, but 2-1 would have done me. So we couldn't manage that. Again, Burnwell looks okay. He just needs a bit of pace to him, and I think he'll be okay. Cunha looked brilliant. I've got to say, as soon as he came on, I don't know if he came as substitute or whatever. When he's on that ball, same with Diallo, they can get running at players. I sense him, I really do. He's like a Ronaldo. Seriously, put him on the ball more. Players won't cope with him. I don't think the defence can cope with him. I don't think they coped with him throughout some of the match anyway. So yeah, keep it going. I think Fernandes disappointed me the most, missing that penalty. If he would have scored it, I would have had no complaints. You know, he could have afforded to have a bit of soppy passes here and there. But again, seeing some signs of progress coming along. But against Burnley, this United team, they shove too much for them. They should do. And you know how Burnley's going to perform? Defending, goalkeeper save, boom. You know, we lose the game. Because that's usually how it goes. But no, if we don't score at least 2-3 goals past Burnley, there's something going on. We need to start winning matches. I think it should have started from today. I think we should have kept that 1-0. Had that momentum. But yeah, because we got City away coming up. Yeah, City away. With their attacking players, I wouldn't be surprised if they beat us. But yeah, look, I think that's it for this video. I have to go. You know, I have to go out now anyway. That's if I do go out anyway. Probably might end up staying in. But yeah, I do have to end this video. So if you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share what you know, subscribe and hit the notification below. I'll see you in my next video.